Here's Doug. So definitely looking a lot smoother with the arm recovery on that right arm. Pretty straight arm recovery, so might be time to start doing some fingertip drag or zipper drill. Fingertip drag is when you drag your fingers along the surface of the water in order to force your elbow to be higher than your hand through the recovery phase. Coming up a little bit when you turn to breathe, and you know, we've talked about this, where it becomes a little exaggerated as you get more tired. So you see that a lot of work there to kind of throw your head out of the water, and that's going to do a number of things. It forces your hips to drop. It's making you work harder to get your left arm around. So you want to, and I know you're working on it, you just need to keep working on just pivoting your body and head enough to the side to, you know, clear your mouth. You could try looking back more. It's that head raise before you turn to breathe. The turn to breathe is alright, it's just that you're raising your head as well at the same time. Yeah, so I mean, that looks pretty good, but you can see how low your left arm is, and I know in the longer swims or even in hard pull sets, there might be a tendency for that arm to kind of drag through the water. So that's going to be a product of keeping your head stable, as well as maybe some range of motion, flexibility stuff to be able to get that elbow up on the recovery. So underwater, still leaning more towards a straight arm pull there, and you're pulling with a good bit of force, so you are moving well through the water. But working on the high elbow catch, like I'm always talking about, is still going to be a key for you. That right arm looks like a better catch than the left arm. And there at the right now, at this point, you're starting to slip through the water, or the elbows leading the stroke back. So yeah, as you fatigue, your technique tends to get progressively worse. So you're going to want to work on sort of controlling the efforts at the beginning of your sets to maintain a stable effort level throughout the workout, or as much of a stable effort level as you can maintain. Everybody is going to start to get tired towards the end. So this looks a lot smoother, keeping that head level. You know, consciously thinking about keeping it lower. Rotation is going to be something to continue working on, and by rotation, what I'm really referring to is your forward arm reach. And a real good forward arm reach helps with the streamlined position. That's pretty good. So that's a pretty good one arm drill catch. You were getting some high elbow catches there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so once you get the rhythm here, that's pretty good as well. It may be worthwhile for you to get the tech paddles. I don't recall if you do have them or not.
This is just working on hand entry.
So this looks real smooth except for the head coming up. So that's like a nice reach, good recovery, pretty good hand entry. So that all looks good with the exception of the head motion. And you're using a pull buoy here, so that's making it's making your head motion less of an issue. So, you know, things to think about or work on. Keep looking straight down in a lot of your workouts. Even consider driving your head not totally under the water, but pretty low. It's important enough that it's important enough from a body positioning standpoint that you should do that. So here you see the left arm catch. So that's more or less a straight arm catch. There might be a slight angle on your hand and forearm. You're getting good power. You can see sort of how far you're moving away from the camera. And then right arm you kind of enter and then hand angles down directly. So maybe hand entry should be a little closer to your shoulder or head. And that's a good catch right there. So that's a better catch at the beginning. And then maybe a bit of internal under your body rotation with the hand and forearm and a slight bit of elbow slipping. So right arm is better catch and then it loses a little bit. Left arm is more of a straight arm catch.